Welcome to more Dark Souls 2 with me, Oni Black Mage. Currently in Drangleic Castle, I did a full loop around in this top area here, coming back to where we just fought two Dragon Rider bosses, and after killing this one room that had a giant statue in it, eliminating the soldiers within illuminated this other statue which apparently operated the elevator, lowering it for me. So let's take this ride up and see where we go. So far I'm still holding firm onto my Mage Knight build. It actually is still doing surprisingly well. I have a very high intelligence, but I'm finding that I can either block or dodge pretty effectively now, and I don't need to rely so much on wearing heavy armor to take hits that I myself suffer from. So I'm getting ready to really think about seriously going back and respeccing my build towards a pure Sorcerer. So let's see what's behind this elevator. Okay, that's an interesting sight. I'd say how's it hanging, but the pun's obvious. No key to the embedded. Well, he's certainly embedded on there. And there's a lady singing. A canary in a cage, huh? Well, I lack said key. I wonder what importance she has. That's interesting, I have to say. Well, that's another locked door that I have to add to the list of unusual items. Strong magic shield. That actually would have been incredibly useful against the two sorceresses that I fought earlier. Another fire seed, always a good thing, and a soul vessel. When I was just talking about respecking my character. The key to King's Passage. King's Passage, where would that be? Well, actually, it's probably the locked door that's underneath this elevator, frankly. That or it's going to those giant doors that say, you know, produce a symbol of the king. But either way, let's go down the elevator and check this door first. So, you know, it's right here. I have to say, this Drangleic shield gets a lot of mileage. It's a very easy to lift shield. It only requires 16 strength, and it has 100% block, which means for many melee encounters, I highly suggest it. And even if you're going a pure mage build, if you want to just dip a little bit into your strength, going to 16 to get the Drangleic shield I think is a smart option. You get it early, it's super helpful against many things, boss ahead. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have back-to-back boss encounters. Let's see if this key works. It does. Alright, so here we are going on to King's Passage. Ooh, interesting. So there's already probably a golden knight waiting for me beyond that boss door in the distance. And I would not be surprised if all those statues, King's Passage. Alright, so new area, and looks like it's going to be a short area, straight onto the boss. It's kind of like the Undead Purgatory. Alright, so that's not a hidden statue or anything, apparently. Some people don't exactly leave the most helpful messages. Alright, are these statues going to come alive? They really look like they might. Okay, that one certainly did. I can't target... There we go. Oh, interesting. It's like a horsehead guy, and he has a double-ended sword as well. I like how the trails... oh, okay, there's multiple of them. Wow. This is getting dicey. They're great. There are 4 of them in total. Okay. And they're somewhat resistant to actually, they're not resistant to magic, they just have a lot of health. I was hoping that would do more damage. Let me back off. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Backing off in this hallway is the threshold. They will not cross here. Perfect. Time to do some sniping. See, exploiting these these limitations are part of the strategy in Dark Souls. So I'm surprised nobody left a message here saying, you know, lure them here one at a time. Because that is certainly a strategy I'm going for. Sniping. My speciality. So not all the statues come to life. It seems only 4 of them do. I don't know if it's going to be the same 4, but let's try to beat this boss quickly so we don't have to find that out. Looks like it's storming outside and there's some rain trying to break through. Alright, took care of that guy. Alright, so he's not actually a horse-headed guy. He's wearing a helmet that looks like a horse that still glows. Alright, yeah, that's a regular... Okay, yeah, that's just a regular General Golden Knight. No big deal. Hate to say it, but getting used to these guys fighting. Alright, stay down. Okay, well I'm in pretty good health, I want to say. Friend required. Okay, that seemed pretty strongly suggested, but like I said, we're doing this solo, so... Which I know there's some side quests that I'm missing out on, and somebody informed me that by doing a solo and not taking in any friends, except for that one time where I took in a friend, that there are certain side quests, like say with Lucatiel or that guy with the Moonlight Blade, that if you don't take him in for boss fights and help them survive, then you basically fail their side quests, and it's a limited window only, so there's no way for me to do it. That's fine, there's always New Game Plus for that. I know it'll be tougher doing it during then, but hey, I'll be tougher too, so we'll see what happens. That's an interesting guy to summon, but I'm not going to summon you. Let's see what's behind the mist. The Looking Glass Knight. Whoa, he's got a leap on him. I tried to roll, but his leap leaps directly. He somehow lands directly where you're going to land. Okay, so he's slow. I've seen that thrusting maneuver enough times. Oh, you know what? Okay, wow, okay, he has a lightning blade. Okay, so he's not resistant to magic. I was wondering if Flame Swath would do less damage because it looks like we're on this Rainslick roof battle. It looks very dramatic. I have to like... he's a very boring design, I have to say. But this ambiance here, fighting in this one-on-one duel in the rain, everything's slick in these ruins, fighting an ancient knight, seems pretty dramatic. Okay, Soul Vortex is not going to be the ideal magic here, but at least it's doing something good. Alright, so that deals... None of his damage, or none of his attacks seem overly damaging. Oh, okay. As I just die. I was expecting him to do the little short end sweep. I didn't think he had a ranged attack. He clearly has a lightning ranged attack. Alright. Looking Glass Knight, I underestimated you, but we're not going to make that mistake twice, so let's see how we do with a quick death montage. Alright, and we're back. So the Looking Glass Knight isn't necessarily that challenging, especially if you're a mage. That attack right there, the Leaping Slash, is rather difficult to dodge, because unlike the other previous ones where you can dodge him when he's in midair, when he's in midair, he's going to home in on you, no matter where you go. The deal with this guy is no advanced particular tactics. He's slow, he hits very hard, but not any single strike is overly deadly. His lightning attacks are surprisingly more deadly than his regular melee attacks. As you can see there, I can block it, and even with my minor endurance, I can still survive probably 1 or 2 hits from there, so if you want to enter a blocking game, this guy doesn't seem anything challenging for it. Okay, see, my fireball passed right through him right there. That's not great. But otherwise, just a simple dance with this guy. You're going to have to slowly beat him down. No particular magic, or at least fire and soul don't seem to be any particular weakness. The fact that he casts lightning makes me wonder if he himself is resistant to lightning. But you're going to just want to go with your big spells. As you can see, Soul Spear is dealing very good damage. When he charges up lightning, he has 1 short-range attack and 2 long-range attacks. And as you can see what he does there, it's true to his name, the Looking Glass Knight. When he has his shield out, by the way, this is why you want to circle to your, you want to circle clockwise to him, because whenever you hit a direct attack against him, his Looking Glass shield will actually reflect the magic, which is actually pretty nifty. Every once in a while, he'll summon 1, possibly 2 of these phantoms, and the phantoms aren't strong, but they will kill you if you're not aware. Otherwise, that thrust attack, you've seen it before, dodge it again at the last minute. Get ready to either dodge back or dodge forward, yep, like that. Should have dodged to the side instead of back. But lightning resistance helps. If you have a lightning resistance ring, that definitely helps. Ouch. But as you can see, I've been trading blows with him, but I've been able to sustain it, and with that, it's something of a battle of attrition, but not too difficult. Looking Glass Knight is down. No advanced tactics. As usual, stay light on your feet. Make sure you're persistent with your strongest magic. Give a quick cheer there. But as you can tell, Flame isn't necessarily the best thing to go with. Just go with your strongest soul magic. Soul Mass, Soul Spear. I wouldn't necessarily recommend Soul Vortex. He's a little too mobile for that. And you're good. I didn't receive any key for killing him, so it seems the next area is one that opened up just beyond here. Looks like another elevator. Alright, there's a chest there. I wouldn't call this a gorgeous view, but it certainly is. Like I said, this is a very dramatic venue. The rain effects in here are nice, I have to say. Soul Bolt. And a spell resistance ring +2. And more bonfire aesthetics for grinding. That's pretty good. I suppose a magic resistance ring really would have helped too. But either magic or physical, fine. Alright, well I guess that's it for Drangleic Castle. Or at the very least until I get those king's doors open. Or release that lady in the cage. Or confront that queen, so I guess that's not it for Drangleic Castle. This is a long elevator ride. Alright. We're entering a forest now? We went underground. Maybe this was the edge of the castle overlooking that cliffside, and now we're going somewhere. Alright, well that's not a bonfire, it's just a fire. Alright. Lots of vines and roots everywhere. Lots of roots stretching everywhere. That looks breakable, or at least burnable. Alright, well it's breakable. Alright, that's a little bit helpful. So it looks like we're entering another woodsy area. Never hurts to have a torch ready. Oh, good, bonfire head. Good. This all isn't still Drangleic Castle, is it? Oh, the Shrine of Amana. Oh wow, no, this is an interesting looking area. But actually, I'm going to cut this short and we'll pick it up next time. So thanks for watching. Bye.